Excuse me, honey. And try that again. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda, NailFanatic, and I'm back to do the latest free tarot message for you from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. I have my card decks as well as personal readings available for you on my website. So for more information, check that out. And if you want your personal question answered during the live, go ahead and send your minimum donation of $10 US. And once I'm done with the free message that comes out, I'll get to yours. All right. If that's not for you, just sit back and relax. There's something here coming through these cards for you. So with the Tarot in the Shadows, let's go to the flashcards. Let's go to the flashcards first. What up, T? Our first commenter of the night. Shout out, baby. I guess morning where you're at. You're wishing me a good morning. That's sweet of you. Thank you. I haven't gone to sleep, so it's no morning for me. It's night. I'm still in the night. I haven't gone to sleep. It's still yesterday. I like this whole thing. I haven't gone to sleep. It's not tomorrow yet. So, what is the energy, overall energy for this episode of Tarot in the Shadows, please and thank you. And here we have it. We have the 7 dinosaurs. 7 generations of ancestors showing up. Let's see. Another card came out with it, and it is the bat. Oh, and I get like piñata energy. Like bust that bitch open. Like bust it. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it. Yeah, okay. The door is at the bottom of the deck. Oh, look at that. Okay, so this is really clear. Your ancestors are observing while you take that bat and bust through the blockages. Something has been closed off. I hope you can see this as clearly as I do. 7 generations of ancestors are like, she's doing it. She's doing what we couldn't do. Look at that. Look at her go. She's going to get it. She's going to finish it. She's going to do it all the way. Oh my God. They're so excited because here you go with the bat. They're like, she's got the tools. We didn't even fucking find the bat. I heard we didn't even fucking find the bat. In other words, your ancestors are here saying like they didn't even find the tools to accomplish the task that you have found. Like you have taken this further than they ever did. Not only are you accomplishing, but like you took it much further than they ever could in their lifetime. So let's get into the tarot experience. I'm going to work with the... Oh, no, I don't want to work with this one. Let's going to work with the Morgan Greer. But I remember pulling out today because I wanted to get used here the Starman Tarot. So let's see, what do we have for the love and peace and happiness? Try at this time. Please and thank you. Shout out also to all our silent stalkers, lovers, watchers, and imitators. We love you, baby. Soplalo. All right. So what do you have? What do you have? This is what you have. What do you have? What do you have? Oh, shit. Really? Okay. So I'm getting to pull 2 sides of an experience. So this is about some sort of 2-sided experience. There's some duality. It could be you and another person, you and yourself, you and your spirit, etc. You and a family member, you and a friend, you and somebody else. Okay. So from the time the first card falls out of this Starman Tarot, I'm going to go ahead and lay these 7 cards down. And we'll be using the other deck to pull the other side. So let's see. What do we have Are these cards ready? Are you going to give me some cards, or are we just going to shuffle all fucking day? Okay, this is your side. Well, they said let them determine whether it's their side or the other side. I'm like, okay. So is this your side or is it the other person's side of the table? We'll find out. You let me know. Put it in the comments, however it resonates for you. Okay, so in the past energy, you have the Two of Swords, a stalemate action, bringing things to a conclusion, a separation, a stalemate. Okay. All right. And we're going to go ahead and just lay all the cards that fell. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The bottom of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles. Tending to your own garden. Doing the work to get the reward. This is about long-term goals and long-term planning. Some type of way is also involved here. Long-term goals and long-term plans. All right. Let's get the other side of the table with the Morgan Greer Tarot now. Let's get that going. So let's see what do we have on the other side of the table for the love and peace and happiness right here at this time. Soplalo! All right. What do we have on this side? Oh shit, the Tower, and it's in reverse. So on this side of the table, somebody refusing to see, somebody making a decision, some kind of stalemate energy. On that side of the table, there is a Tower. Tower energy in reverse. Is it a permanent loss? We're going to find out more. Is it a permanent loss? Because it could be that. It could also be a surprise showing up, right? And if that's the case, where there's a surprise showing up, neither of you are expecting it. You're both being taken off guard is what I see. The bottom of the deck for the Morgan Greer Tarot, on that side of the table, we have the Emperor in reverse. This is the Aries energy. Okay. I'm going to shuffle the Hearts and Hands Tarot to get about the experience. So let's see. Please show the energy of the connection between these two sides of the table. I'm using this deck. Thank you. Soplalo! So let's see. Past energy, status of the connection in the past, please and thank you. All right. Before I look at that, the bottom of the deck is the Sun. Okay. Something could have started or ended. Something could have happened during Leo time. Yeah, the Sun represents zodiac sign Leo. So when is Leo time? Leo time is like late July and the first part of August. First 2/3 of August. Okay. So we've got all our cards pulled. Some door was closed. Your ancestors just sit back watching how you about to bust through this door over here. You're busting through something that they couldn't get through because they said they didn't even have the tools. Remember? Hold on, I need a writing apparatus. And I need a card to write these notes down on because I did not bring my journal. Okay. Okay. So, current status or the past status of the connection was the Death card. Okay, so in the past, there was an ending. There was an ending that occurred in the past. A stalemate happened, and it really, it was a permanent loss to the other side of the table. They weren't necessarily prepared for it to be a permanent loss. I hear they thought that it would always come back together. They really believed that it would always come back together. Okay, so there's a loss here for someone. This loss happening during Scorpio season. So whether it was last year, because the Sun card is number 19, it could have been in 2019 as well, I'm hearing. But it could be happening, like we're already in Scorpio season, so it could be happening right now for somebody here. Yeah, definitely. There's a loss here with the Emperor in reverse. Somebody had an abuse of power going on. Somebody had power. They were abusing it. Somebody here was too controlling, too demanding. Somebody here had no structure. Somebody had no discipline. For someone, there was an Aries involved in this situation that is no longer here. They did something unwise, and that's why they're no longer here. That unwise action came to light. The sun brought light to what was done in the darkness, right? And this Emperor here in reverse. Yeah, for someone, this person showed violence, physical violence, I heard. When I lifted up that Emperor, I saw the Ace of Wands underneath that. Okay, so this person, for someone here, used the wand. See, the thing about the wands, the suit of wands, is it could be used as tools. They could be used as actions. It could be, it's like, if you think about a stick could be used to set a fire. It could be used to help you walk, like a walking stick. It could be used to help you pry something, like a tool, right? Or it could be used to beat the shit out of somebody. You know, anything can be used in any type of way here. And so somebody here had power and they abused it in some sort of way. So current energy on your side of the table. On this side of the table, we have the Princess of Swords. So Page of Swords energy. Well, in the past, there was a refusal to see, a lack of communication, a stop loss. I hear stop loss, non-communication. And now with the Page of Swords, you could be thinking about sending out a message. You could be feeling like you're having some kind of telepathic conversation here. You could be realizing something about the situation that you hadn't considered before. Let's see what else. On the other side of the table, what do I have? On the other side of the table, ooh, the King of Pentacles showing up here. Do I have this whole deck in reverse? Let me just look at that real quick. Hold on. Nope, the whole deck is not in freaking reverse. So, King of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody on the other side. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on the other side. For someone here who is not. So this could even be, for someone, this is a different person. You had let someone go, but there's, for someone, it's another person in this. It's like, okay, somebody here tried to move on too fast and found themselves with another ass. That's the way we're going to say it. But for 89% of all-time viewers, that loss, that falling apart that happened in the end, now somebody's fortune is deteriorating, falling apart. It's at risk. Somebody is experiencing some serious losses here. Where did I say stop loss? I heard a stop loss, right? There was a stop loss. So somebody here had a stop loss. Somebody else did not. So whatever was done on this side of the table with that Two of Swords, when there was a separation created, the other side of the table is now experiencing adverse effects. So somebody on the other side of the table is feeling physically ill. Somebody on the other side of the table is losing assets, resources, value, money. Somebody here has lost business connections. Somebody here has lost some. Somebody on the other side of the table has lost a real one. Yeah. Somebody who's honest, reliable, stable, consistent, got their shit together, knows exactly what the fuck they want, and ready to go for it. Somebody lost that. Current energy of the connection is the Hangman. This, it's in the energy of sacrifice. It's also asking for another perspective to be found here. Okay. It's asking of both parties right now to see another perspective in this experience. Okay. What's the hidden blessing here? On this side of the table, we have the Hanged Man. So on this side of the table, there's definitely a new perspective. This looks like it's a totem pole of sorts, but it is definitely the Hangman in his shape like usual. But with the decorations on his outfit, it looks like, look at his leotard, how it's decorated. He looks like a totem pole kind of, right? Being hit by lightning. So the hidden blessing for you is there's some sort of big realization here. Okay. And if you've already made a sacrifice in the now, the sacrifice that you're making of this connection, because remember this Hangman that we had spoke about sacrificing this connection. If you've sacrificed a connection with somebody because the other person was unstable, for someone, the other person very much tried to appear like they had their shit together, but they did not. Somebody could have been flossing their financial stability and then come to find out they're actually really broke. They don't have any financial stability. But the ending that this person went through caused a lot of losses. This person lost a lot of value. So did this person lose value because their reputation is now stained? What? Okay, the other side of the table, the hidden blessing is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so independence. Somebody here has to be on their own. Okay. Wow. I hear that the hidden blessing in this person's life is you. Because you're the independent person who is very stable and spiritual. This person in this experience is being guided to be like that. So the hidden blessing over the connection is the King of Swords. Clarity, knowing, discernment. It's clear thinking, gathering the facts, putting them all together, and knowing when to use that sword to cut all losses. As a matter of fact, I want to say this. There have, up until this point, been no love cards in this. So the hidden blessing in this is there wasn't, for someone I hear, that the coldness of the connection turns out to be a hidden blessing for you. I hear for someone, there's an experience with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, that you've had, and it's benefiting you now. The lessons you learned in that experience are benefiting you now in this experience with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So that's interesting. What's the challenge? The current energy challenge on this side of the table? The challenge is the Two of Pentacles. The challenge is balance. There is a need to bring balance in this experience. Okay. The other side of the table is showing up with the Four of Wands. The challenge on the other side of the table is to apply the wisdom and the knowledge that they've gathered so far also. The other side of the table, I'm hearing the other person on the other side of the table is challenged because they really want this connection to work. They really want this connection with you. They really want to have a solid, stable, and reliable foundation set between you and them. They want this to be long term. They want this to continue. They don't want to give it up. They don't want to, I'm never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Always going to be around. And what? And never going to play around and hurt you. That's what somebody's wanting. That's their big challenge, is that they want to communicate that idea to you. They want to be that person for you. But you're making changes. Okay. Oh, and the challenge for this other person. Wow. Okay. The challenge for this other person is that, oh, okay, this whole story just kind of shifted a little bit. So, on the other side of the table, we have somebody here who has been through a loss. This has already happened. This person has now found themselves like trying to rebuild their life, rebuild their stability and all of that. The hidden blessing is that they're fucking single. And their challenge is to let themselves have a new connection. Now, on this side of the table, somebody here had no knowledge about the losses, the blow up, the fallout that happened in the other person's life, that this person went through a huge transition. It's a new person in your life. It was somebody that just came into your life. You didn't know what the fuck this person had been through. In the current energy, well, now you're fucking learning about everything they've been through, and you're starting to have some other perspectives about this person, because you're like, it sounds like a lot of baggage, right? The hidden gem and blessing in this connection is the conversation and the time. I'm hearing the delays. Any delays in this connection coming together are beneficial so that you can get a greater sense of clarity. Oh my God, that's so you can get a greater sense of clarity about exactly what you are really dealing with. So as you get to know this person more and you have more time in this person's environment, in this person's experience, you're going to learn some things that are going to give you another perspective about the person, about yourself, maybe for someone, or about this connection, or about how it works. Okay, about finding some balance. You need to find some balance. The challenge for the connection itself is the 8 of Pentacles. That there are ongoing repetitive cycles on both sides of the table. And for some, this is indicating also issues, money matters at hand. You know what I'm saying? Making the connection work at the same time for both people. Because a lot of times what happens when two people are brought together is somebody's ready for it and somebody's like, oh, hell no, I'm not ready for it. But the thing is, the universe says, yes, you are ready for it. If you weren't ready for it, we wouldn't be giving it to you now. So that is the challenge for someone on that side of the table. The universe is like, here, it's time to start this. And that person's like, no, I don't want to. I'm not ready. I still need to heal. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to start something new. I'm not all the way healed. And I'm kind of scared to do this again anyway. I don't think I'm ever going to do this again. That's what somebody here is experiencing at this time. So let's see in your environment on this side of the table, what do we have? The World. You have distance. I heard you have distance. You have space. Okay. You have some traveling. The person on the other side of the table is keeping some distance from you right now. They've made some space. Okay. They needed some space to breathe. On the other side of the table in their environment, the 5 of Wands. Well, you should be glad that this person is giving you space, because right now this person is dealing with a lot of bullshit. They're not ready to take a step back from the bullshit that they have going on so that they can have the new start. This person is still engaging with some stress, some trauma, some bullshit. The environment of the connection itself is the Star. But the universe says it's time for you both to heal, and you have the perfect medicine for one another. So although one of you is stuck in trying to bring balance to this connection, the other side is scared to let it begin. But This actually connection has a lot of healing properties to it. So the guidance for this side of the table is the Six of Pentacles. Invest the energy because you will get reward for doing it. Make sure that you're not overextending yourself, but definitely invest the energy, because if you're not willing to do the work or invest the energy, how can you reap the reward? There will be nothing to cash out if you haven't put anything in. You got to put something into it in order to get something out of it. On the other side of the table, the guidance, we have a bonus card, which says go to the top of the deck and pull the first card. And what do we have now? Oh, the Queen of Wands. So the guidance for the other person, you need to act. So for someone on the other side of the table, there's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person. Okay, this person needs to follow their own impulses. Okay, this person needs to stop fighting. Okay, this person needs to introduce a different energy into their experience right now and get creative, let their passion flow. Okay, the guidance over the connection itself is strength. Okay, you don't have to, I'm hearing you can put your tippy toes into the water first to feel how nice and warm it is. They're giving me the image of being at a jacuzzi. You know, I don't know about you, but when I get into a jacuzzi, I do like to put my feet in first to let my body adjust to the temperature difference. And then it's all in, right? So the strength card is here. It's like you have time. You have time and you have power and you have control. Listen, this connection right here has a lot of creative power in it. But somebody here has been through some big losses and they're going through some big challenges right now. They got a lot of battles that I hear it's like trying to put out many fires at one time. This person's got a lot of stuff they're dealing with. Outcome energy on this side of the table, we have the Nine of Wands. Oh, fuck it. I give up. Wow. It's a give up energy. But just as you're saying that to yourself, I give up, it just like releases a bunch of resistant energy and help arrives. With the Nine of Wands, help is on the way. On the other side of the table, the Fool is here. Wow. Wow. Okay. Somebody's definitely going to give up. What's the energy of the connection? The Empress. Okay. Thank you. Somebody's going to give up. The other person is going to give in to their passion. I have the Fool staring straight at that Queen of Rods. Somebody has been fighting themselves, trying to distract themselves with other people or other things. They don't want to deal with this connection because some challenges here in making it work, making it come together, in allowing it to work, in allowing it to come together, and seeing how it's already working and seeing how it's already coming together is a challenge here for someone. And it's a challenge to bring this connection together. But the other side of the table, where they've been so resistant to having this solid, fresh beginning and letting go of the battle, I see this person removing themselves from the battle, letting that shit go, letting go of the resistance, and choosing to go into this because the status of the connection, the outcome is the Empress. That's Venus energy. This is love, baby. Love and nurturing and caring. Prosperity and abundance, all that. So, I want my handmade oracle cards. That's what I want. Why? Explain, clarify, please and thank you. What we have going on in our messages at this time. So, on this side of the table, in the past, you had the Two of Wands. No, Two of Swords, sorry. Two of Swords? Okay. So, here we go. Soplalo! All right. The Two of Swords on this side of the table. There was something you were refusing to see in the past, something you didn't see coming. Your intuition might have keyed you in, but you still just didn't see it. Let's see on this side of the table. What do you have? Clarifying this side of the table. You have rejection is protection. and redirection. So somebody here on this side of the table, as the situation came to the end, you may be feeling rejected, but that rejection was about protecting you, your energy, and redirecting you on the path that you need to be. On that side of the table, there was a tower in reverse, a permanent loss. We said permanent loss. Also, an unexpected things falling together on that side of the table. So let's see. Clarifying this tower in reverse on that side of the table, please, and thank you. All right. It says, and I just heard, ego strike, ego strike. I have made my final decision resolute. Whoa. So it was the other side of the table that ended the situation in the past. The other person ended it. You felt rejected. Okay. In the current energy, we have the Princess of Swords. This is somebody who's really like starting to doing some investigation, spying, checking shit out, asking questions, asking the right questions, looking for more information, digging deeper. Let's see. Why is this Princess of Swords here, please? And thank you. All right, here we go. What do we have from the fields? Because of childhood issues with my parents, I act out now. So somebody here is reflecting and researching about how this childish behavior is. Somebody here is realizing about some childish behavior that they've entertained. Did you learn to do that from following the example of your parents, is what I'm hearing to ask you. On the other side of the table, we had the King of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this King of Pentacles in reverse on the other side of the table for the current energy? So somebody on this side of the table was realizing that this shit goes back, childish behavior goes back to childhood, having something to do with parents. Incoming, on the other side of the table, incoming, brace yourself for impact. Something or someone tries to work against you. Forewarned is forearmed, and success is foretold. Somebody over here, ooh, if you're an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this person, or if the person on the other side is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you know the experience. If it's yours, it's already fucking resonate. You already got all these vibes off of this reading. Okay. If this is you, the person on the other side of the table is at this point in time, they're losing some shit. They're losing some wealth. They're losing property. They're losing resources. Again, they're losing connections. They might be losing their business, their home, their car, their family, something like that. Definitely, if you're an earth sign person, it's about the truth of the fact that they're losing you right now, hitting home, making sense all of a sudden, becoming very real to this person. And the thing is, they were forewarned and forearmed. They knew what was up. Now, about that person, if you didn't learn about this person already from how they've been doing you, you better watch the fuck out, because success is on the table for you. And if you realize like this person is got something going on with them, okay, and I'm hearing it's reflecting back with you, okay, it's giving you another perspective. You're like, okay, so there's something here about another person's hurts helping you understand your own and giving you another perspective. Now remember, this person, for some of you, it's the same person that rejected you. For others of you, this is a new person that comes in to your life after being rejected. Okay. The hidden blessing. On this side, we have the Hangman, clarifying the Hangman as a hidden blessing. What do we have from the guiding lights? The path you have chosen is taking you in a roundabout way to the destination you have chosen. So another perspective, and any delays, you're still going to get where you need to be if you're on this side of the table. Okay. Some childhood issues had to be resolved for you before you could move forward in your path. And that's why they're coming up right now. On the other side of the table, we had the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, I'll say it. Dang. 9 of Pentacles is a card of Virgo in specific, also earth signs. Okay, but there's a hidden blessing here in the independence on the other side of the table. So it's almost like somebody here is single at the right time is the way it feels. And from the feels, clarifying that 9 of Pentacles, it says, I wanted to do the right thing, but gave into the temptation. As a hidden blessing. So somebody here having hangups about right thing, wrong thing, okay? About right thing, wrong thing. And somebody is judging themselves because they gave into some temptation. Somebody here is single because they gave into temptation. Okay. That's why the person on the other side of the table is single. Because whoever they were with gave into some temptation. Yeah. The challenge here on this side of the table is the 2 of Pentacles. Why is the 2 of Pentacles here on this side of the table? Because from the feels, when I begin to tell you my thoughts and feelings, you speak over me and tell me what's wrong with me, belittled. So the challenge here is you have a hard time communicating with the person because as soon as y'all are trying to communicate, there's some imbalance. And the thing about you is if you're on this side of the table, you have to let go of such harsh judgment on yourself and always being afraid of how they're going to receive you, how they're going to like you, how they're going to, maybe they won't like me, maybe they won't like what I have to say, they'll judge me, something like that. So the challenge on this side of the table is somebody here carries a strong energy of rejection, and you feel, it's like even in conversation, you feel like ridiculed, rejected if this is you on this side of the table. It could be the other person. 4 of Wands on the other side of the table, though. Let's see. Clarifying that. Thank you. This card wants to come out really bad. More funk and more junk. So this person's got to filter through their funk and their junk. That's their big challenge right now. If they can do that, then there's, they'll be ready to move forward and set some new solid foundations with you, right? Because the challenge in this connection is working together. It's definitely a challenge of working together, okay? But they're going to have to filter through the funk and the junk. It's got them, I'm hearing frozen. There's a song from Sabrina Claudio, Frozen. If we could live in this moment and just hold it, lay my head on your chest, I'll never leave this bed. Okay. So, somebody here was frozen because they kept thinking about this connection, the one from the past, the one that they decided, oh my God, somebody's frozen on the other side of the table because they are thinking about a connection that they are the one that decided to let go of. Wow. On this side of the table, in your environment, is an ending, a leveling up for you. The status of the connection in the environment here is the Star, and it's coming through with the Age of Aquarius. Okay, so it's the Age of Aquarius. This is about spanning love and human connection. Okay, so clarifying the world on this side of the table as far as the environment. I heard distance, right? You're at a distance, you're leveling up. And you have a world of opportunities available for you. So clarifying the world on this side of the table. Why is that here? The check line. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay. Because you've done that. You are, it's like your status is being elevated. You're having an elevated, your status is being elevated. You are, okay. So it seems like also there's a lot of people coming into your life with similar experiences where what you've experienced here is beneficial to share. Highly beneficial to share. On the other side of the table, the 5 of Wands is what they have. There's some sort of battle, some sort of confusion. Let me see what's with this challenge and the competition in the environment on the other side of the tail. Somebody feels like you have too many competitors. Somebody's worried about the competition, I hear. Okay. You have, what did I fucking just say? You have so many people who need your time and energy, so I decided to pull out of the competition for your attention. Worthiness. Somebody on the other side of the table has so many different people and so much going on in their life. That could be exactly why you're okay with not being involved in this. And once you realize like that the rejection is protection and redirection, you know, once you get out of that, woe is me, they don't want me no more, they don't love me no more, shit like that. And once you get out of that, and check yourself before you wreck yourself, it creates a very healing. It creates a healing for you about this connection. Realizing that the other person's energy was very split into so many different things that did not include you or this connection. So, guidance on this side of the table. We have the Six of Pentacles. You know, don't settle for less than what you deserve. Make sure that if this is what you want, you invest energy in it. Somebody, it's like this connection is being, with the Strength card here over the state of the connection and the guidance. Both of you got to find your power. This is about both sides of the table finding their power to do the right thing to move forward. So why is the Six of Pentacles here on this side of the table? Guidance about this. I feel like you're still going to invest some time, even though some funk and junk has come out and some weird quirks and shit like that are happening here. Like, I don't think that the way I see it is like that's not enough for you to just pull your whole pony out of the situation. But what the fuck? Okay, Six of Pentacles. Don't settle for less. A miss. Wow. Okay. So guidance. A miss. Is this about a lady? A miss. Okay. Not quite right. Inappropriate. Out of place. Okay. Six of Pentacles. It's necessary for you to get what you deserve. It's not your place to overextend yourself in this. That's what they're saying. Like, yes, invest in it. Don't overextend yourself. Don't stretch your resources too thin. Don't go doing too fucking much. You know that you like to get carried away and do too fucking much. Don't go doing that here. Let the other person take action. Let them come to you. They have the Queen of Swords with the bonus card. Why is it? Queen of Rods with the bonus card as their guidance, which is like they're going to have to take some kind of action. They're going to have to do something. And show me you really love me. Actions speak louder than words. Why is this Queen of Wands with the bonus on the other side of the table? I wanted to be able to give and provide more. So I left before making you soar. Insufficiency. Well, here we go. This is what this person's problem has been. You know, they had some funk and some junk. Okay. So whether their past relationship was let go of was with you, and this is a person coming back around, or this is a person who's new in your experience, but they keep having these relationships where they're running. They feel insufficient. They feel inadequate. They don't feel equipped to deliver what they should. So they freak out and they fucking run. Okay. Outcome energy. We have the Empress. The Empress, honoring your value and your worth. Okay. On this side of the table, we have the Nine of Wands. Right now, after everything, the first thing whatever I say, help is on the way, right? I say help is on the way. Yeah, the help comes when you block this shit out is what I'm getting. Because I heard blocked. Why? Because we're not going to settle for less because something is amiss. So you might have thought, hey, well, maybe we'll get over it. Because in the beginning, it looked like, yeah, y'all was coming together in some love. Yay. No, it doesn't right now. So you might have thought that this shit was going to work out. You might have thought somehow You know, they would understand, they would evolve, they would change, it would grow, they would grow the fuck up, something like that. But no, that's not what's happening here. So the Nine of Wands, clarify the Nine of Wands on this side of the table, please. As the outcome energy, what do we have? Girl, you're so 1 in a million. You are. Baby, you're the best I ever had. And I'm certain that there ain't nothing better. No, there ain't nothing better than this. You're singing about yourself. You could be listening to Neo's song, 1 in a million, and singing about your own self-worth with this Empress card here. The other side of the table has the Fool, and I feel like go find a new journey somewhere else that doesn't involve me. What's with the Fool here? Clarify the Fool on the other side of the table. 'Cause I'll be a fool for you. I know myself, but I pretend. I leave and I come back again. I'm a fool for you. So, I know just how the story ends. Okay. The Fool on the other side of the table being the outcome. All of a sudden, I feel like this person's willing to take a risk, dive in, give it a shot, but there's distance here again because you're knowing your value and your worth. And from the feels, it says the song, sights, and scents bring back the memories to life. So it's like, tanto tiempo disfrutamos este amor, nuestras almas se acercaron, tanto así. Voy llevando a tu sabor, como tú llevas también sabor a mí. Wow. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, bastaría con abrazarte y conversar. Tanta vida yo te di, que por fuerzas tiene ya sabor a mí. So it's saying, like, after all this time that we've been together, it's like, when you leave, you're going to take my flavor with you, my taste. And when I leave, I'm going to take a taste of you with me. I'm going to take another little piece of my heart now, baby. The bottom of the Oracle deck is a different headspace. So life is an upward moving spiral. And when you come around to the same place, you're supposed to hit it from a different headspace. So when this person comes back into your life, the big challenge. So I see a conversation. That's what I see. I see a conversation happening. You might have rejected somebody for their own redirection. You're like, look, you need Jesus, not me. It could have been like that. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. What I see happening, there's a conversation, a hidden blessing conversation, where somebody is going to tell you the truth about how they gave into a situation. They were weak. They fucking lied. They did some dirt. They did some bullshit. This was on the way around. You didn't think you didn't need this. You weren't thinking about having no fucking conversation with this person. You were done. As a matter of fact, this person helped make that final decision for you to be done. Okay. But I feel like the outcome here is this person is going to continue to think about you, and you're going to continue to value your worth, because when this conversation happens, you're going to pick up on something that's just not quite right. And it has to do with this other person still does not feel, they don't feel like they have enough. They still aren't able to do it. They still aren't able to follow through. They may want to. Are they able to? Hell no. This person, it's like, look, dude, you're not tall enough to ride the ride. Don't wait in a line for an hour or more to get on a ride that you ain't tall enough to ride, honey. That's what God said. Don't waste your time sitting around here waiting to get on a ride that you ain't able to get into, because you just ain't allowed up here. You don't hit the requirements in this energy, is what I hear. So That's what we have. And this is all about you. So a cycle is wrapping itself up through lovingly separating from this situation in honor of your own worth and value. So I want to close out your message tonight with a postcard from Spirit and a self-care oracle for you moving forward. So from the postcards from Spirit, what is the most important message here to close this out for the tribe? Please and thank you. There it is. All right. And it says, Dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness for someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles, seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. So I just had a conversation, one of the readings I did last night. A young lady wanted to know her purpose. And literally what I got from the cards was your purpose is to be a receiver. And it's like, I know that doesn't make sense to your logical mind, but your purpose is to learn to say yes, please, and thank you. Dude, I asked her to repeat the phrase, yes, please, and thank you. And like, she made it like she was trying to cough fucking razor blades out of her throat. She couldn't say it. You know what I'm saying? She finally said it, but it was like, It was like all this struggle in her face. I'm like, dude, are you just being dramatic? Are you fucking kidding me right now? All you're supposed to say is yes, please, and thank you. That's all we channeled. And it was worse when it was time to give herself permission to receive all her abundance. She was asked to say that out loud. And oh my God, that was even like 10 times harder. I'm like, I've never seen somebody struggle so much to say beautiful things for themselves, right? And it's like, now I see the purpose of her reading because she doesn't know how to receive. She's only used to taking care of everything and everyone. And honey, if you've been like that, it's not that time right now. You also have to receive, okay? You may have been, and I don't feel like you're going to stop being a generous person, but I do feel you'll be more discerning with your generosity, and you'll learn to say yes, please, and thank you. And if you have yet to look in a mirror and give yourself permission to receive all your abundance, go do that, you know? The other part of this is, you know, you really have to honor that everybody's in a different place. They don't all have the capacity, the techniques, or the experience of unconditional love to return that for you. So in your moving through this experience, wherever you're at in it, remember that you already have the Christ consciousness. You already know pure positive energy of love, and apply that. Bring that to the table. You know, you don't have to be an asshole to this person just because they are to you. You don't have to be an asshole to this person because they're not ready for you. You can do it in a mature way. You don't have to shout and yell and belittle people with different words and names and stuff like that. You know, somebody could even be afraid to talk to you because they're afraid that you might judge them very harshly. Try, especially if they have something to tell you that's not exactly pleasant. They're saying, I hear, try to remember a time when you did some things that weren't exactly upright, because you haven't always been a little angel your damn self. Okay. Soplalo. What is the perfect guidance for the love and peace and happiness tribe at this time? Please and thank you. From the Self-Care Oracle, what would it behoove you to do moving forward? What do you really need to do to take care of you? Okay. Energy work. Hello. Work on your chakras. I'm here and do the chakra challenge. I'll have to find that post and share it for you again. The chakra challenge, days 1 through 7. Day 1, you start with the first chakra, the root chakra. You wear red, you think red, you see red, you drink red, you eat red fruits and vegetables, red meat, drink red drinks, whatever. Of course, you have to honor your own diet and dietary needs and health concerns and all that shit. But it's about completely, as much as possible, immersing yourself into that chakra color. Okay, so day 1, you'll do the root chakra. Day 2 will be the sacral chakra. Day 3 is your solar plexus. Day 4 is your heart chakra. Day 5 is the throat chakra. Then you go into your third eye chakra and the crown chakra. And so in each of those days, you'll wear the color that corresponds to that chakra, and drink drinks that are that color, eat foods that are that color, think about that color in your meditations, focus on that color, something, work with the color magic, color therapy. And it's all intentional to raise your vibration. And it's like, I feel the energy of you've been through something. So it's coming through like, you know how after you go on a long ass road trip in your car, you need to go get that bitch serviced, right? Like you need an oil change now. Make sure they check everything. You've put miles, a lot of miles in both directions. So it's like maintenance. You've put a lot of miles on your spirit. Your chakras are asking you to put a little maintenance work in. So the chakra challenge will be perfect. I'm going to write that down so that I can remember to find that post, and I'll share it to the community page. It's been a while since I've shared it, and I feel like it's awesome, and I feel like you'll really benefit from it if you should you choose to accept this mission. All right. So the bottom of the deck says clean your space. Some of you have recently done that. If that's you, this is totally confirmation. Others of you, you've been knowing you fucking need to clean your space, dude. Start with your closet. Work into your room. I'm talking about your personal closet in your bedroom. Start there. Go through the rest of your room. Make sure you get underneath the beds, underneath places where you tuck things in that sit there and they collect dust for years and never fucking get touched. Get all that shit the fuck out. You don't need it. Anything you have in your space that you haven't touched for a year or more, you need to really consider getting rid of. Anything in your space that you haven't touched for 3 or more years, why the fuck do you still have it? You should have been got rid of it, okay? So this is what I have for you for this session of tarot in the shadows. I want to thank you all for your love donations. Thank you for choosing me to do your personal readings. I love talking to you on the phone when I get the opportunity to do that. I love doing these types of videos, all focused only on you when I get to do that. I love doing your TikTok readings. I love everything that I get a chance to do. I really love doing this work. You know, I was recently having a conversation with my brother and saying to him, and it was interesting because this thought has lingered around the back of my mind, but I've never spoken it out loud until the other day. I was talking to my brother about how, like, bro, I wonder what would have happened and what my life would look like if I hadn't quit my jobs. My last job that I had in 2007, I quit working my last job. And so I wonder how my life would be different now if I didn't quit the last job. And if I continued working in an office, I was really fucking good in an office on the computer, anything officey, I was good, you know, and the routine of it, I did really well with and stuff. But I said, I wonder if I cheated myself of anything, you know, like, I don't know, benefits, regular paychecks and shit like that. did I sacrifice something in my life? I said, in order to do these creative arts of mine. And while I'm talking to him, I said, but the thing of it is, I love what I do. And working from somebody else's office, the experiences I have with you women, and there's gentlemen too, but mostly women, like 99.9% women that I deal with through this channel. The evolution, the participation in your soul's growth, the ability to assist you in finding guidance and solutions when there are challenges present and you're not sure what to do, or you think you have your decision but you need some confirmation, or your spirit is telling you something and you book a reading because you just need some fucking confirmation, like, oh my god, I think this is happening, can you just pull some cards? Yeah, that feeling of fulfillment that actually affects how you're living, I'm not going to get that in somebody's office. Sorry, dude. It's just not going to fucking happen. That's not happening for me. So at the end of the day, you know what? I may not have health insurance. I may not know when the next dollar is coming. But what I do know is that, honey, really? Seriously? That's what you want me to do? They said, just sing it the way we gave it to you. I'm like, okay. What I do know is that I'm buying a stairway to heaven, because my value is with humans, human lives, the quality of human life for all humans who live on this planet. And I love what I do. So with all that being said and done, sending you so much extreme gratitude. My wish for okay. Just fucking send that goddamn energy out. I'm like, okay, I'm doing it. At this time, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. Whew. I say this all the time and they're like, yeah, just do it every time too. Sending you so much, literally sending you. I hope you're feeling this. I hope you're feeling this. I know you're feeling this. I see, I hear you're feeling this. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Oh, Lord. Until next time. Oh, yeah. Oh, take it, baby, take it. Oh, yeah. Oh. My whole body. Oh, my whole body, you guys. Oh, yeah. Sending you so much. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, bye-bye.